So this scripture has been heavy in my spirit this week, and I have just been asking God to help me slow down. And this scripture comes from Luke chapter 38, and it says, as Jesus and the disciples continued on their way to Jerusalem, they came to a certain village where a woman named Martha welcomed them into their home. It says her sister Mary sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he taught, but Martha was distracted by the big dinner she was preparing. She came to Jesus and said, Lord, doesn't it seem unfair that my sister just sits here while I'll do all the work? Tell her to come and help me. But the Lord said to her, my dear Martha, you are worried and upset over all the details. There is only one thing worth being concerned about, and Mary has discovered it, and it will not be taken away from her. And so as I originally read this scripture, it says that distractions lead you away from God and the importance of his task. And so, wow, that's so powerful because I wrote that like a year ago. Distractions lead you away from God and the important task. And so as I was listening to this song, I just found it, but I know it's not new. The words say, slow me down, take my eyes off what's around. Tomorrow's calling, hear it now, but I don't want to miss your presence. And it's so easy to miss God's presence because we wake up and we are like, I gotta go to work, I gotta cook, I gotta clean, I gotta do this. You have all these tasks, but you have to really say, Lord, slow me down. I don't want to miss your presence, right? For me, like especially, I was really good at doing this, but I kind of slacked off. But now I wrote down, what does it take for me to stay in the presence of God? And if I have to get up and I have to go to work at 6 o'clock, well, that means that I need to wake up at 5 o'clock. What does it take for me to wake up at 5 o'clock? Well, if I'm used to going to bed at 10, 10:30, 11, for me to wake up at 5 o'clock, I need to go to bed at 9. What does it look like for me to go to bed at 9? I need to eat dinner by 7:38, right? And so you really have to say, what does it take for me to be in the Lord's presence? Because I don't want to miss his presence. I want to get up every day and say, Lord, give me my daily bread. Give me the word for today. Give me your word and your works for today. And it's so important that we are not distracted. Do we want things to be perfect, right? You know, you have some people that just, we want to cook, we want to go all out, we want it to be nice, right? That's our way of showing appreciation for someone. But in Mary, he said, she has discovered what's important. You cooking and cleaning and making sure everything is elaborate is not important. Staying in my presence is important. And I just encourage you to remember that staying in God's presence is more important than anything in this world. And that is the good news.